What is happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because I upload videos all the time. And it is another offseason and another question of what are the Dallas Cowboys going to do with Dak Prescott? Dak Prescott, as we all know, played under the franchise tag and broke his leg. And that is not ideal because he didn't get to put up the numbers he felt like would validate him getting a contract, which he felt like he should have got before the start of this past season anyway. But anyway, Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys are in this, tug of war. Who's going to bend first? Who's going to fold first? And honestly, Dak Prescott missing out on this season might have actually worked in his benefit, right? Because there was a lot of people, I don't know if you remember, but I'm old enough to remember that before the start of the 2020 season, people were saying Andy Dalton was just as good as Dak Prescott. How did that go, Dallas Cowboy fans? Let me know how it was having Andy Dalton as your starter with all those same weapons. You was like, Dak's only good because he got all the weapons. With all those same weapons, how good was Andy Dalton? He wasn't that good. Dak got the offensive line, and Dak got the weapons, and Andy Dalton is just as good as Dak Prescott. Yeah, it didn't look that great now, did he? Now, Dak has more leverage than ever because I wouldn't show up if you try to place me under the tag. I thought I just broke my damn leg. You think I'm going to show up and play for you again? No, there's no way in hell if I'm Dak Prescott after lighting the league on fire before you got hurt. He was leading the league. He was at the top of the league in passing yards. The man, I think, only played in 4 games. He was still top 5 in passing yards by week 7. So that means teams had played 7 games, and the man was still top 5 in passing yards after just playing in 4. Teams that played 7. That's how good Dak was last year. The defense, when Dak was playing, was historically bad. It got better towards the end of the year, but I say better with a little in my voice because you could only go up. When you at the bottom, when you the dirt, I mean, it's only up to go. And they were historically bad, those 4 games Dak played. Historically bad. Like, really, really bad. So Dak, to me, has all the leverage in the world. Because you don't want to go back to Andy Dalton. And think about this. Let's think about the NFC East right now. The Eagles and Carson Wentz were a mess. The Eagles, and it looks like they're still going to trade Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz is out of the division. The Washington football team doesn't have a quarterback. And Danny Dimes, or not drop dimes, or he drops the ball because he fumbles the most and any quarterback in NFL history, is the quarterback of the Giants. So Dak Prescott, so you're talking about Jalen Hurts potentially being the starter in the Eagles, Daniel Jones for the Giants, and a man with a bionic leg and Alex Smith potentially being the starter for the Washington football team. Dak Prescott is easily the best quarterback in the NFC East. Easily. Like, there's no debate there. Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, or Alex Smith, or Taylor Heineke. Easily, Dak is the best quarterback. So if you just bring Dak back, even if you don't think he can win you a Super Bowl, I think he can. I saw Jimmy Garoppolo get to the Super Bowl. But and Dak's way better than him, but even if you don't think he's good enough to win you a Super Bowl, he's good enough to win you a division. He's good enough to get you in the playoffs. He's good enough to give you a chance. And that's really what you need in the NFL. You need a quarterback that can give you a chance. Those other 3 teams in the NFC East, they don't know if their quarterback can give them a chance. The Giants probably know their quarterback can't. Washington knows that their quarterback can't, either if it's Alex Smith or Taylor Heineke. And the Eagles don't know about Jalen Hurts. But as of right now, he's very limited. Dak's way better than all of those guys. Hell, he's way better. Even if you throw Carson Wentz in there, he's way better than Wentz. Wentz was horrible last year. So you got to bring him back. And what was critical in me making this video was Troy Aikman, legendary Troy Aikman. He's a legend in Dallas. 3 Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Troy Aikman said, if Dallas tries to franchise, this is Troy Aikman talking, not me. He knows a lot more about Dallas than I do. He said if Dallas tries to franchise tag Dak, we've probably seen Dak Prescott play his last game in a Cowboys uniform. He said, I do not expect, this is Troy Aikman, Fox NFL broadcaster, Hall of Famer, NFL Hall of Famer, Dallas Cowboy legend. He said, I do not expect Dak Prescott to play under the salary cap again. Under the franchise tag again. And guess what, Troy? I'm right there with you. There's no way in hell. After breaking your leg, you didn't want to play under the last year. And after breaking your leg, you think he's going to play under it again? Jerry, you better back up the Brinks truck, my dog, because Dak not playing actually worked in his benefit because you guys saw what you had in Andy Dalton, and it ain't Dak. Going to have to back up the Brinks truck, cut the check. Dak's going to get paid. And if he don't, he won't play for Dallas anymore. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. We have discussions on there all the time, talking about sports, talking about politics, talking about being black, bro. That's all we talk about. That's all I talk about. I'm really into sports, but I'm a black man before anything. B1, put your B1s in the chat as well. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. Peace. I'll see you guys next.